you guys to Keys to the City, the Atlanta edition. Keys to the City, the Atlanta edition with your audiobook host, Miss Gloria. This is Keys to the City, the Atlanta edition. So, I just wanted y'all to know that I was, it happens to everybody. I'm going to just say it happens to everybody, y'all. And with that said, it's because this is Keys to the City, the Atlanta edition. But shit has happened in Carolina where I'm from too. So let's get that out the way. Like, you know what I mean? But Carolina wasn't as bad as Atlanta, no. But that's where I got my start, finding out some things. But I grew up without my birth mother. And y'all know that could be hard for anybody. That could be a hard learning curve for anybody. And as a child and teenager, I would go to my family, like my grandmother, because she was alive at the time, and just other people in my family to talk about my mother, to say, just express how I was feeling. And they would gaslight the fuck out of me. They would tell me I'm on a pity party. They would say all the things about her. She's not fit to be a mother. She's not, and what, she this and all this stuff about my mother. But nobody ever addressed what I was going through. You see what I'm saying, y'all? Nobody ever addressed what I was going through. If you can understand that. Nobody did. So they addressed the stuff that was going on with my birth mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? She gonna pay, baby, she wasn't never meant to be a mom. But nobody ever mentioned me until I realized I was being gaslit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I realized I was fucking being gaslit. It's the same thing about this Ring camera. Like, I had tried to get this Ring camera a long time ago. Well, before Ring came out. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm driving. I'm off focus. So scratch what I just said. Like when somebody tell you to recant that, or that can't be used. So think about the fact that in 2013, before the Ring camera came out, I had a web camera on my computer, and I put it on my door in Atlanta. I would have them. It was a web camera with a cord, and I had it connected to my laptop, and I would record the video like that as a security system. There was no Ring camera. So my psychiatrist, family members, and others was saying that I was paranoid schizophrenic. The psychiatrist was saying I was hallucinating, I needed medicine. I mean, all this shit is on my record. Not police record, but just it's out there. Like if something happened, that these motherfuckers would pretend like, that was my mental illness. And it involves hallucinating and, seeing shit that ain't true. Only for them to use the Ring camera idea about 5-6 years later, and now look at Ring camera. And nobody in the world knows how I got put out my home because they were saying that having a webcam on your door is not normal. I'm a threat to the neighborhood because why would she want a web camera on her door? And then 6 years later, some motherfucker is capitalizing off of my idea, making millions, or really off of my suffering. They were sitting back, watching me suffer and what I was going to do to get through it. And I think they do a lot of people like that. That's how these motherfuckers come up with their $1 million ideas. You sit back and you watch a motherfucker suffering. Like I would call the police, and once the police wouldn't do anything, that's when I came up with my web camera idea. And these motherfuckers 6 years stole it, made it Ring camera, and, allegedly. Because I don't know the dates of when the Ring camera was invented. But I know in 2013, when I was putting my webcam on my door and being told I was paranoid schizophrenic and putting that in my chart, my medical chart, and I was hallucinating. And why would you put a camera on your front door? That's paranoid schizophrenia type behavior, only for you to come out with a Ring camera. So all the people that was telling me that, y'all, was gaslighting me. They were fucking gaslighting me. And that's what I'm saying. Be careful of a motherfucker that will gaslight you. Because at first, I didn't know I was being gaslit when I was younger. It took for Drew Nation and Drew Tube. He's the one who used the term gaslight in his video of stalking and gang stalking and all that stuff. So he hit me to what was going on. He hit me to what was going on. And when he did, and he let me know what gang stalking was all about and what they were doing to gang stalk me, and that it was a form of jealousy and all this other stuff, you know what I mean? And he mentioned gaslighting a lot. Drew Nation. Shout out to Drew Nation. Because I like to give credit. Some people steal people ideas and build off of their shit and don't give them no credit. But I'm not like that. So I encourage y'all to go on YouTube and look for Drew Nation. Because he helped me to find out a lot of the shit that they was doing to me. You feel me? As far as this gaslighting shit. He helped me to really see that I'm being gaslit. And they gaslighting the fuck out of you. So, definitely, you guys, one of the keys to the city, beware of somebody that will try to gaslight the fuck out of you. Because they will. The Ring camera thing happened in Atlanta. That's how I lost my apartment. When they were saying that, having a camera on your door, because people were bothering me. And I was just trying to get to the bottom of what was going on with these folks messing with me. And that's when I started being gaslit in Atlanta. But like I said, the gaslighting started where I'm from in the Carolinas. So that's where it started. It started in the Carolinas, but I left home at 18 and came to Atlanta. And like I said, I've been here about 20 years. And it's been hell. And if it wasn't for my homeboy, I would have never known what was going on. Like, just really, I wouldn't have. So, very thankful to him. I'm very thankful for him, for just letting me know what was going on, and you know what I mean? Like, so that was a blessing. And I'm in CVS. I got a gift card, and I'm just trying to spend my little gift card. I like to take my time and look for things, so I'm not gaslighting y'all. But again, beware, y'all, because they will gaslight the out of you, and they won't think twice when they gaslight you. So beware of gaslighters, for sure. People that will gaslight you and won't think twice about it. It's happened to me all my life, and it makes you feel bad. Like I said, before I knew that I was being gaslit, I felt so bad. Like, I really did. I felt so bad before I found out I was being gaslit. Now that I know I'm being gaslit, like, I've actually confronted the person that gaslit me, and it makes them super mad. So when somebody is gaslighting you and you confront them, it's gonna make them mad, and you have to be ready to be into a confrontation with that person. And sometimes it may turn physical, but you got to be ready if you're going to confront them. Meaning, I've had people gaslight me, and I've confronted them. Now that I know, I'll be like, "You gaslighting me," and when I do that, it really upsets people. So I'm here to tell you, if you're going to confront your gaslighter, it's going to upset them. It's going to upset them if you say, "Hey, you're gaslighting me." It's going to upset them if you say that, So be careful and be aware. Yeah. And they got a 50% special